Good to go? Sir? Okay, I would like to call the December 5th, 2023 meeting of the City of Binghamton's Commission on Architecture, Urban Design, and Historic Preservation to order. I am Johnny Claus Darrow, your chairman for the day. And I'm going to ask for a roll call around the room.
David Whalen, Commissioner.
Mary Ellen Morrow, Commissioner.
Dan Need, Commissioner.
Robert Heary, Commissioner.
Pat McGinnis, City Staff. Brian Haas, Commissioner.
Dylan Pelham, Planning Department. Julia Berling, Planning Department.
Thank you. Not an elf in the bunch, huh? Yeah. So, first order of business, we are going to have a motion for the reading of the minutes for the November 7th meeting on Caud. I find no errors or omissions at this time.
Second.
Therefore, I make a motion to approve the minutes as presented. We have a second. All in favor? It's unanimous. Okay, I believe we passed the special session.
I don't think they were ready, so,
Are
because they weren't
now?
ready the last meeting we
Are
had.
they ready now?
Yeah, they are.
What was the date?
November 1st.
So I would also like to make a motion for the passing of the November 1st special session minutes as presented at this time.
I'll second.
Thank you. It was a slim presentation. All in favor? Unanimous. Wonderful. Today is an extraordinarily busy agenda. We have one item on the agenda, 79 Main Street. Mr. Baines, if you'd like to come down and be recognized, please state your name, address, and phone number to the microphone. I trust there's a little green light on. Speak loud and clear, and he's been an elf.
Can everyone hear me? Hello? Is that better?
That's better.
Yep. So I'm actually representing Baines. My name is Dave Mecha.
Oh, I apologize.
No, that's okay. He couldn't make it today, so I was helping him with this project, meeting with Dylan a few times prior to this, so I'm stepping in.
We're glad you're here. So, as I understand, you want to do your bit? I'm sorry, I'm just invigorated. So reindeer. You look at the backside of a bunch of
The
reindeer for a
applicant,
while.
Karanji Baines, would like to replace approximately 15 windows of the residence with white vinyl windows.
Thank you. Now I'm gonna jump in
Sure.
because it's kind of important. So you've got a historically significant house, Alfred Bartow being the architect. You have a bunch of historically significant windows, although many of them are like a third significant and a third or 2/3 that are not.
Yes.
Okay?
Yep.
And I'm not here to waste your time or anybody else's time. The historically significant windows, we can't do a lot for you with unless you're going to replicate them. The bottom 2/3 or parts of the windows that are not historically significant with all the beautiful diamond pane, we can assist you with.
Okay.
Okay, that's just the state historic preservation office's guidelines. And I mean, we can save you some energy, but we can't save you all. But there's a means of maybe putting an exterior storm window to give you some heat retention above the special part of the window.
Okay.
That went well.
Okay.
Do you have any questions I could?
Yeah, so
Yeah, please.
I think we did replace some already, and then we got stopped. I think we have 8 left. But there was some on the side, over on that far side that's all brown, that can be replaced. Is that correct? So
These 3 were replaced, correct?
those were, yes, yep. And then,
Were they?
yeah, so those 3 were replaced. Yes. They have the what?
Get back. They can't, those can't be removed. Bottom doesn't matter too much. Where did they go?
Window World took them, probably in the dump. I have no idea.
When the world got a little exposure.
We hired Window World to do this.
I don't think they were aware, being that Main Street Historic District is fairly new. So they probably just started doing it.
We should still reach out.
Okay.
It'll be a very good idea. Okay, that'll get determined going down the road a little bit. Nobody's in trouble. Okay, don't
That's fine.
don't
Yeah,
worry.
no, I appreciate that.
Santa's not a troublemaker. Okay. I do. I think it's very important. If they're removing appurtenance, they need to be notified. And then if they're still there, we need to see about bringing back in or something, passed or something. They can't just disappear. Can't happen. Or they're gonna have to replace them in kind.
No, no, we were only doing a certain ones like that orange one right there. We're not removing. It's staying.
This one is stained glass from 1894. I
And we're
believe.
not replacing that one.
So that one's not going anywhere.
No, that wasn't part of the that orange one right there we were trying to replace. The orange box in the front. I don't know if that's the same one. No, that's not the same one. Is that even possible?
They built that, they can build anything they want, but if they can do it within their budget.
I have talked to the county historian and he knows a restoration expert. I'll give you his number after that.
The guidelines don't allow us to sign off on. If you were 5 buildings behind you on Walnut Street, right, the corner of Walnut, is it?
Yeah, we're on the corner of Walnut.
You wouldn't be in the district and we wouldn't be having our discussion.
Right.
Unfortunately, or fortunately, you're not, you're here and that's
Right.
the rules, so.
Yeah.
This is the addition that was put on between 1928 and 1943. Now, these aren't oddly period appropriate windows. They're much older than that. So I don't know where they got them from. But they don't technically match really the rest of the house. They're also not functional, which is a problem. Because by law, they have to be by code.
So if I understand the guide, I'm speaking loud enough for everybody. I'm speaking with Dylan. If I understand the guideline, those could get replaced as long as he mowing the upper parts in kind to match.
I would say, yeah, probably.
Okay, so did you understand that, sir?
Well, I was under the understanding that we could replace those 4 windows, 5
So
windows.
the back ones, yes,
Right.
but we would want the upper halves mulling, so those little squares, they do them in plastic to replicate what is there. So our job is to maintain the architectural integrity of the building through its transitional stages from when it was built to current day. We have to be sensitive to additions that have been made to it and the architectural style of the additions. Stop me when I go off track here. You all voted me in. That's our job. And the idea is to look out for something that is a treasure within our community to make it a treasure for generations to come. We don't want just to get a bunch of double hung vinyl windows standing there that have a life expectancy of 6 to 10 years, which I hope you understand that going forward.
It's better than what's there now,
Probably they've only lasted 100 and some years.
and they don't work.
And they don't work,
Not
yeah.
heat efficient.
Yeah, so we can go ahead, but if you just have to have and the mullions are so inexpensive to have them added in.
They're plastic. They put them in the window pane.
Right.
So it looks like a 6-pane window.
Right.
It's a very nominal expense and Window World certainly does that. I know it for a fact. You just order them when you do it. We just want them matching the upper part.
As long as they match with the panes.
So
So
it'll be 6 of them.
there won't be individual panes in the new window. It's one pane and they just put these little plastic inserts
Right.
in.
And can it be white on white or does it have to be black?
We can do either way.
I mean, I'm technically white is a historic color. So
I think white would look better.
You can do white.
plus it would match with the surrounding frame.
Is there any discussion as to white on white? Anybody opposed? Not all of them. And I suspect that a little bit of paint would change that real easy. Do we need to vote on white on white? Should we, just for the record?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, make a motion to approve the white on white for the replacement windows to the addition. Recognizing that the top part of the windows will be mullioned to match the existing, six pane. Thank you. Second, anybody? Thank you. All in favor? Okay, so you got your white on white for the addition. You got the mullions. You can put new windows out back. The other part of the house, we probably should work a little more at going forward. You can get some energy saving stuff to cover parts of it to make it work. You could get a new window formatted to make the existing glass work in it. There's some options here. I know you're not the owner, but
Yeah.
this is what we got to do.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Those ones on the front that are curved, we weren't changing either. On the left-hand side. There's,
Tower window, like these ones?
no, the ones on that corner where that white sign is, right on that other corner, there's those curved windows. Actually, I think where the circle is too, but on that side, driveway side.
Drive- Hang on. Driveway to me is behind the house where your carriage
Yeah, the
house is.
side, yeah, on the Walnut Street side. It's actually right where that maroon car is. Those are three curved windows that just can't be changed. Too expensive.
Prohibitive. Beautiful house. The woodwork's spectacular
The
inside.
inside's beautiful.
Yeah, my God. Have you been to the Bundy Museum just up the road?
No, I haven't.
You should visit. Same architect. Phenomenal. I was, yeah.
So I'm to understand the windows that were replaced were the two front ones that had bullet holes in them,
Yes,
right?
correct.
And the ones on the top floor, the three that are in that bay.
Correct. Yeah.
We just need to find them this. Perfect. We're good. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Any other questions at this time?
So that front window, that's the only one that we can't change. The very front with that has the, I think the glass in it, stained glass.
Oh, this one,
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
So that one in the front, right?
that would have to be repaired.
Or any other windows with the fancy upper glass that you're thinking of changing, fancy upper has to remain. Or you need to come to us with a plan to see that it stays with the house going forward.
Okay.
And we're very happy to help. We really are.
Is there any grants available?
That is a possibility. I don't get involved in grant writing
I can
or
ask Sarah.
application. Sorry.
I can ask Sarah. It's when you're renting out a property, generally it slims down your options, but you can look into it.
Is that,
All
is that all business or is it a apartment in that part?
It's apartment.
It's all apartments. It used to be, well, it's the laundrette, so technically.
Right.
Yeah, and the laundry's attached.
Doing anything with the carriage house?
No, not right now.
Great building.
I know. It's pretty
Great.
cool.
Okay. Anything else, sir? We could answer at this time or
No, so what are we gonna do about the three top windows?
can we get a picture of the three top windows? Tower top?
At the beginning, you said,
Oh, those are the ones that you were gonna reach out to Window World about what they did with them, right?
yeah,
We need to get an understanding of what happened with them. You're not at fault here as much as the contractor's at fault for not knowing the regulations within the city limits that he's operating. We need to determine if they still exist. We need to restore them back to the house or do something to modify them. And or determine if they don't exist, what happened to them, and then going forward, when the world needs to get on track. This isn't you, this is.
I understand.
You're fine. Okay. That was a major faux pas on their part. And my opinion is they are professional enough to know what's going on and they just wanted to do the work and get in and out. Which kind of surprised me with them because I've seen them do some nice stuff. They should, according to the guidelines for volume. That would be going forward. Yeah, we have to figure out what's going on. figure they pick them out. They probably see that guy.
Yeah, who knows?
Shadow. knows. The shadow knows. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of man? Then, I think we're set with this
Okay,
to go forward, do work with Dylan, and, he'll talk with Sarah about some grants. I mentioned stopping in the Bundy, to look inside the building. You might also stop in and speak with their office about grants, because they do a lot of things
Oh, good
with
idea.
grants for the building.
Mhm.
They might be able to point you in the right direction, refer you to a grant writer. Okay, now this is not a part of the board. This is an opinion going forward, so.
I appreciate it.
Cool. But they could help. Also, you might approach the Phelps Mansion Museum on Court Street. These are organizations that are very active in the grant community.
Okay.
And, it could benefit you going forward.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
that's it? Quick and easy?
That's it. Merry Christmas. Well, we're gonna see you again.
Oh, you are?
Oh,
Oh.
you were Mr. Bain, but somebody's gonna be coming back, you know?
Oh, okay.
Don't leave quite yet, because I want to give you that number before you pick up.
Oh, okay. And is there a way I can get a copy of that? Like the pictures or something?
The staff report?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can, that way I can give it to him. I can
Yeah, okay.
Scan and email it to him.
They are cracking down more and more on enforcement of the guidelines. So as we're the civil agency for the local municipality, we have to pay strong attention to what we're allowed to and not to do, which really comes down to what you're allowed to and not to do. Now, if you want to put sand in the sleigh up top for a small little display, you know, we could probably work that out somehow. Sir, thank you very much for your time. Very Merry Christmas to you and your family.
You too. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else? Any old business?
We are waiting on the letter, we're waiting on the application for the guy to be the commissioner, the next commissioner.
Okay. And any new business?
Not that I know of.
Do we have any idea on the status of the house on Court Street that burned, that beautiful mansard roofed one with the wraparound porch, the yellow one?
I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do with it. I'm not really sure what the situation. I think it was like his elderly parents, or I don't know what the situation was with the house to begin with.
Well, we tried to get it on local landmark status about 6, 8 years ago, and we received a very forceful stay away from it, don't touch. And it's old, I think it was Grandma Ketchadorian's long, long time ago. She's a very cool lady, maybe you remember.
It's 213.
It's that beautiful, I mean, how many mansard roof buildings we have in town?
Yeah, not many.
4 or 5.
I know.
And with the wraparound porch, it's stunning with that addition out there.
beautiful- yeah, it's a beautiful
Lawyer needs to buy it, make it offices or doctor or something. But
Something.
we can't, we shouldn't lose that.
Yeah.
It's too nice a house. Anything on that porch on Walnut Street?
That is not a landmark property and it's not in a historic district. So he's pretty much clear to do with it what he wants.
Shame.
I went by there and you could see through the entire building.
Yeah,
So,
it's gutted and gone. That, it had a beautiful wraparound Victorian porch with
Yeah.
all the dental work and the pillars, and they were going in somebody's pickup truck.
Yeah.
On the way to the salvage bank or to his yard.
Yep.
Oh, well, we need to see about expanding some of our historic districts to encompass neighborhoods. You know, because that whole neighborhood there, south of Maine, excuse me, north of Maine, which is the north of Maine district or whatever they call it. I'm just cycling in my head real. There is not a house that I can pull out of my memory in there that's been constructed newer than the 1930s.
Yeah, I know.
In itself, it is a significant historic district. And if we flip across the street, although we're not yet into the Bennett tract, so from Seminary down to Main Street, encompassing Rec Park, Seaton, Chestnut Street, Walnut Street, everything north or south, there isn't a house there that's new either.
Yeah.
We need to expand our historic districts. If you can figure out how we can go about that.
We just got word today that the state Henry Street Historic District went through and that's expanded.
Good,
Yes.
good. Mhm.
Yeah. It ends at the Bundy pretty much.
Mhm. Well, the trouble with Main Street is, they decimated it when they were doing the early commercial development. I mean, we have a few significant properties going right up to the border, but everything else is gone. But if you get a half a block off Main Street in the
know.
other direction, we've got everything. Yeah. That's a shame.
We can.
You would certainly find a proactive chairman to assist you
The other thing
and
is
a board.
there's a preliminary look at Front Street from basically Maine down to the river.
Mhm.
And if you think about that district, not only does it have a lot of residential houses that qualify, but it has, churches, it has.
Yeah.
It has a lot of different buildings that would
So
qualify
you'd be heading south down toward Riverside, that
Yeah.
part of, yeah. I mean,
from Main Street all the way to the river.
yeah. You've got Franklin Whitney's house sitting there, which is now a fraternity.
Yeah.
Bunch of stuff. It's
Yeah.
cool as can be. We need to get a little more proactive. Not throwing stones at my predecessors, but we need to get more proactive. I warned you. I said, I get in here, it's give me 6 months. I said, I get comfortable. Things have changed.
Uh-huh.
That's fine. Before, well, I'm about to, any other business comments?
Did we need to vote anything else on his?
I don't think we did.
We
Are
just,
we,
we voted on the one set of windows.
that's
we-
it for now.
that's
Everything
it.
else is in
I just
stasis.
wanted to make sure we didn't miss something.
No, everything's in stasis pending a means of making it work. Did we want to get a photo for the commission with the rest Father Christmas, which I was asked? Somebody asked for one. Yeah, you got a minute? Somebody asked. Staff asked. Okay. Then I'm gonna call the December 5th Christmas meeting of the Commission on Architecture and Design Historic Preservation. Make a motion to adjourn. Second. Pete Beecham. All in favor? Aye. Okay, we're done. You want a photo, young lady, gentlemen? I do too.